Hello, everyone. As you saw yesterday, I was promoted into Master 2 Division and I played a few games. I'm doing something different playing on the moving setting. I think that's going pretty good for me so far. I am going to continue playing on this moving setting in the Master 2 Division. So let's get into a few games and see how I do. Okay, we got an opponent here. Wave for good luck. I got a thumbs up on that one. Cool. Okay. See, German. I think this should be Germany. I know I can move. I think that's probably enough information. Looks kind of flat. I'm just going to go ahead and place the pin here in Germany. Other player goes in the northern part of Germany and had a much better guess. Doing some damage to me. Very tall pole here. Could put us in the Baltics. Let's see what language we're looking at. I do see these. Yeah, I got to go like Hungary here. Other player also goes in Hungary, and it was Hungary. I think they were slightly closer, going to do some damage. It's going to put us in Brazil. Rolling hills, I think we see them more down in this area. We're going to go ahead and place the pin. Does exactly the same, and it was just slightly north. So I'm able to do some damage there for the first time against this opponent. Can't tell on the sun. I'm thinking Latin America for sure. Yeah, there's the Spanish. There's the octagonal pole. Okay, I think this is probably Mexico then. I'm going to go down here. I'm going to place the pin. Other player also goes in Mexico, and it was more north, doing some damage to me again. So far, this player's got pretty much a better guess than me every single time. Here we are in Central Europe. Okay, we are in Czechia. I guess on a city like this, I don't really have a choice but to go like Prague. Other player also goes in Prague. I think I was slightly closer that time, but doing a ton of damage there. Okay, the game is getting interesting now. See if we can get some information coming down this way. I mean, on top of my head, I'm kind of thinking Turkey. Not sure on these bollards, though. I'm just going to have to place the pin, I guess. I'm not sure where I am here. The other player also goes in Turkey, and it was pretty much spot on. It's going to do a bunch of damage to me. Very good player I'm going against. I think that is a Lithuanian or Latvian flag. I do think it's Lithuania. Other player also goes Lithuania, slightly further south. Okay, doing some damage. Spanish-style pole, perhaps. It appears as though the sun is in the south. I think I'm in Spain. Very difficult to tell. Let's see if I can get some information driving down the road here a little bit. Not really, but I mean, I do think that these poles are characteristic in Spain. I feel like that should be an all right guess if I just kind of go somewhere in this area here. Okay, I go Spain. The other player goes in Greece, and it was Spain. Is that enough to knock the other player out of the game? It is. It's a very good guess. Playing in the middle of nowhere there in Spain, I was able to recognize the pole and knock the other player out. Very good player, though. I mean, they were really crushing me the entire time. Gonna knock me up slightly in the rankings. So feeling pretty good after that one. So I think not too bad in that last game. I was able to use the moving a little bit to help me out, but I feel like for the most part, I'm still accustomed to that no moving setting where I'm able to gather a ton of information right off the bat. But the moving is able to help solidify my guess. But anyway, I'm on a 2-game win streak here. I'm going to go ahead and get into another game against a really good-looking player here. And as always, I'm going to wait for good luck. 5-game win streak. Probably going to be the toughest opponent I've played, the breakaways. Okay. And I see this. I think this is like a Western Australian bollard. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's the Northern Territory. I'm not sure where. I do believe that I am in Australia, though, just on that bollard and the English. It is a yellow pole. Yeah, I just got to go for it, I guess. I go Western Australia. The other player also goes in Western Australia. It was Western Australia, so doing a little bit of damage to me there, but not too much. Okay. Can't really tell on the sun there. The signs say Vicente Pescara Teramo. I feel like this is Italian. Some may be coming from the south. Really not too sure on the location or where I can possibly be. Might not even be in that part of the world. Just gonna drive down the road here a little bit because I really don't feel. I mean, I guess I just got to go for it here. I mean, that looked like that language. I mean, it does appear to be Italian. This one especially, but I'm not sure on anything else. I probably should be a little bit more familiar with Italian infrastructure, but I'm not. I guess we'll see what happens here. I go Italy. The other player also goes Italy, and it was 5K. Excellent guess. What a What a great player. Yeah, they found this Vicente place down here. That's incredible. Good for them. Thinking Baltics, perhaps. See this very tall sign. I'm not sure. I think I'm up here. The other player goes in Germany, and it was, yeah, it's in Germany. So I'm not doing too good this game. Felt like that did look a little bit German, though. I mean, that the words on that sign, but I saw a tall pole and didn't have too much time to guess. All right, where am I? Potentially. No, there's nothing. Okay. Anything on the car? Just a blue car. I'm just going to keep driving down this road until I see something. A bollard, maybe. I feel like I'm in Europe. Maybe, maybe like Russia. These tall pines. There's something right here. Fortunately, I don't recognize it. Okay, what have we got here? I feel like these are like French style bollards here. May have seen the same thing. I mean, I think I kind of got to go like France here. Just going to plonk it right in the middle. The other player does exactly the same thing, and it was France. Going to do a little bit of damage to me there. Could that potentially be Nigeria? Yeah, I do think this is Nigeria. That does look like the follow car. I'm going to go up here near Abuja. Player goes north. Okay, and it was slightly south. Finally able to do some meaningful damage there. At least I would think some meaningful damage. It's a very good player I'm going against. Hanging in there though. Okay. This is UK or Ireland. Trying to get a sense of maybe the license plate on the cars. I mean, it's definitely white in the front. It is not white in the back. Okay, so I think that should probably be Ireland. It's kind of, yeah. I'm gonna go up this way. Place my pin. The other player goes more towards the center, doing some damage to me though. Sun appears to be in the south. Not sure I'm going to get anything on this one. There's a car up here. Looks like driving on the left. Concrete roads. Is it parked or pulled over? So it's like a squarish license plate. The sun is in the south. So I can't tell if that car was just like parked or pulled over. I think I gotta go like Mexico maybe. Other player goes in yeah, wow, okay. I wouldn't have expected Thailand on that one, but that makes sense. Driving on the left. I don't know why that didn't come to mind actually. Now that I think about it. Anyway, he's a good player there. Got crushed. Kind of going right back to where I started here. So a little bit of a brain fart on that last one. I think Thailand probably would have been the more reasonable guess, that, given that the driver was on the left-hand side, but never really saw something like that before. I got confused. No, I think I have time for one more game here. I'm just gonna get into it. Kind of kicking myself on that last Thailand one. I feel like I should have known that, but I mean, I think the vegetation looked a little bit more, let's say, dry. Like it looked more like Mexico to me from the landscape, but I don't know. Sometimes you just get tied up. All right, got another good looking player here. Wait for good luck. And let's get into it. It looks Dutch to me. You got these tree-lined roads as well. I mean, it could be Germany. Super flat though. What does this sign up here say? I don't think I can read it. Yeah, I don't know. I do need to go. Whoops, that's not even the right continent. I do need to, I think, go like the Netherlands on this one. Maybe a little bit closer to the German border. Let's place the pin. Other player goes Netherlands and was actually further south, closer to Belgium. Okay, so doing some damage to me. Is this like Romania? I think it's probably Romania. It looks. Place it down here. Other player goes in the way east. I don't know how they knew that. They nearly 5K'd it. I guess they're just familiar with the name of the town. I mean, I am not that knowledgeable. Very like excellent guess. I mean, I was saying. Actually, let me focus. I think this should be Indo. And drive it on the left. I do think this is going to be Indonesia. No, actually, I'm sorry. We're driving on the right. Are we? No. Feels like it's Indonesia. It is the Philippines. Yeah, why didn't I go the Philippines? All right, anyway. So straight south. Who knows exactly where we are in the world? I do not. Going to have to go like maybe Turkey on this one. Another player also goes in Turkey, and it was the very east of the country. this should safely be Indonesia. I have no choice. I just got to go in the center here. The place, yeah, close. Yeah, this is. I mean, these players in this division are just absolutely incredible. I mean, it blows blows my mind how good they are, how knowledgeable they are about this game. I mean, I really need to learn a lot more if I'm going to succeed. Whoops. You can see the double blue on the license plate. It could mean that we are in Italy. Okay, we are not. We are in France. Rue de Courtelaires. I don't know where you find a place like this in France. Maybe further south. I feel like these trees maybe. I'm just going to place the pin down here. The play goes further south. I think they're slightly closer. That's going to be enough to knock me out, though. Yeah, very good players in this division for sure. Good game. It's going to knock my rating down just a little bit. Only down to an 819, so I'm still over 800. I think that game I played, I probably could have did a little bit better. I don't know why I went Indonesia on that Philippines one, but I mean, regardless, though, I mean the competition in this Master Two division is exceptional. I'm really impressed by the players here, and I just really need to keep practicing and learning as much as I can. And I can't just rely on knowing what country I am in. These players seem to know exactly the city, the region, everything. They're very hard to beat. Anyway, that's all I have time for today. I'm going to shut it down now, and I will be back later with more duels.